Good day, Sir Mike. I'm Joshua James Pasignajen, and I will be performing some 10 tips and tricks using Microsoft Excel. So, let's proceed. So, for getting an average score, we will just type random numbers 62, 43, 56, 72, 52, 85, and 40. So, how can we get the average score of these numbers? So we will just put cosine, average, and parentheses, and we will just highlight these numbers. Just parentheses and enter. So as you can see, we can get the average score of these total numbers. So that's for an average, for getting the average. And so for getting the sum of these total numbers, we will just put again an equal sign, sum, parentheses, and we will just highlight again these numbers, parentheses, and so as you can see, the total numbers is 384. So that's for the sum. So let's proceed to the next function. So the extended function for getting the sum and average. Here's some example. Another example of getting the average and sum. For sum, if you wanna get the sum of the numbers of 200 to 20, 300, and 320. Here we can make this function to get the sum of these total numbers. So let's just click enter. So as you can see, we can get the 1040 sum of those numbers I have given. And for the average, we can still use this function of equal, average, parentheses, and same for getting sum. We will just put 400, 200, and 320 parentheses, and this is the average of the total number of those numbers. So let's proceed to the next function. So for the next function, which is the sum if function, so that to get this value of the branded type shirts, you will just first let's highlight this first, this cell. So for this, you will just put cosine the function of sum if open parentheses, and you will just highlight this column and comma and this cell for you to put a type of branded shirt and to know what's the value of it. So comma and highlight this number and close parentheses, and so for this you will just get 0 or no value because there is no type of shirt. So you will just put example Uniqlo. You will get a sum of 1,250. For the pen shop, so here you can get the sum of 582. So that's for the function SUMIF. So we will proceed for the next function. The next function is the count function. So for the count function is intended only for the numerical data. For example, we will get this count. As you can see, there's a 13. So it's for the numbers here that counts 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if we will use it for the letters in the count function, highlight this, close parentheses, and as you can see, the value will be 0 because count function is intended only for numerical data. So let's proceed for the second function. For the next function. So to get the values of these letters here in the blended charts, we will use the count a function or the count a function. So equal sign count a, open parentheses, and highlight this, the close parentheses. As you can see, there is a 40 because it's for this number of these letters. So that's for the count a function. Let's proceed to the next function. So the count blank function. Count blank. This function is a function that will get an empty cell on the table or anything on the spreadsheet. For example, we'll put dog 23 cat 76 55 and brat 76. So for the count blank, this function will get the total cell that is empty. For example, I will get this, highlight this. So as you can see, there is a 5 because it is for this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's for the count blank. So here's another example. So if you will use count here, highlight, we will get the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because it's for the numerical and for the letters. And if you will going to use only count, it's only count the 3 numerical numbers here. So that's for the count function. So let's proceed for another count function. And the next function, which is the count a function, it allows us to get a certain selection on this area. For example, let's change this to SUMIF count a. So if you want to get an area selection of highlight this area, and if you want to put this, then you will get any type of branded shirts, and for parentheses enter. So if you want to get the on how many t-shirt of brand shop there is, so you will just put brand shop here, so you can get the T. And for the Nike, there's only one Nike here, so 0. So if you need to, you can get 2. So that's for the count if function. So let's proceed for another function. So for the next function, which is the concatenate. So how can we use the concatenate function? So here, let's say we just put first name here, last name, and then random names, the John Day, Emily Jones, Clark, So how can we use the concatenate? So we'll just put the function concatenate. So parentheses, the first text, comma, second text, and close parentheses, and enter. So as you can see, the words here or the names are combined with each text from text 1 to text 2. So that's how we can use the concatenate function. So let's proceed for the next function. So for the next function, which is the if function. So how can we use the if function? So let's just say we will just put root here, which is the apple, orange, banana, grapes. So we will use the function if. So we'll use the logical function of B3. So I want Excel to tell me if B3 is actually apple or orange. So let's just put orange here, and comma true is false, will be false. So enter. So here, so B3 is not an orange, so it is false. So if I want to, I can just adjust here and now the other formula. So that's for the if function. So we will proceed for the last function. So let's go. So last function is very interesting because it is so special and easy to use. So if I want to highlight this, as you can see, there is a quick analysis here, and if you will click that, so here for formatting you can see the data bars, so you can adjust that, and color, icon set, greater or less than, here, clear, and there is another for the chart. Here, as you can see, there is a chart, and for the total, as you can see, there is a sum, average, count. So from what I've discussed earlier, this is the easiest way from those the first and second function that I discussed earlier. So that's how we use the Microsoft Excel. So for any Microsoft tips and tricks, he will just post it on YouTube. So thank you, Sir Mike, and good day.